Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back or welcome to the channel. 121-95 victory over the Sacramento Kings. This gets Houston to 14-5, and it was a great win coming off a bad loss on Monday to the Utah Jazz. They looked so tired. It was a back-to-back. There was no Steven Adams. Very evident tonight how important and vital and integral Steven Adams is to the Houston Rockets basketball program. The guy is an absolute beast. I mean, he is a beast. So Houston was actually losing this game at halftime, and I even want to get a comment out here because I don't think we've made a Rockets video in a while. Thanksgiving and then Sunday's win over Utah. I was watching football. I covered football over on Will Upton, and then they lost on Monday. It was like midnight, and I was like, I'm not making a video. I saw a buddy of mine who makes Rockets content. He said that they should trade for Giannis because the Rockets haven't won a big game this season. And he's not the only person I've seen with the sentiment that Houston is just not a good team, or they're a good team, but they're not a great team. And they need to make a trade for a Ja Morant or a LaMelo Ball or a Giannis Antetokounmpo to get over that hump. Folks, you're going to drive yourself crazy. If you are upset with the Monday night loss to the Utah Jazz, if you are upset with anything from tonight's performance against the Sacramento Kings, you're going to drive yourself crazy in an 82 NBA game season. There's at no point, win or lose last season, Indiana, outside of maybe 5 games, where you're like, this team's making it to the NBA Finals. Like, my point just is, the NBA is such a long season that there's like 5, 6, maybe 7 games that actually matter. Houston's only played, in my opinion, 1. It was game 1 against OKC, and that showed us against the defending champions we're not quite there yet. So, not trying to rag on anything, I'm just saying Houston's losing this game at halftime. The Rockets by no means played a good basketball game. They won by, what's 121? What's 21 plus 5? It's 26. They won by 26, and a win is a win. And I love the grittiness, man. I put Amin Thompson on the thumbnail, or I plan on putting Amin on the thumbnail because I threw a tweet out, which, by the way, follow the Twitter down below. Still getting maybe one like a tweet, so I'm looking to connect with more Rockets fans because it's really all I tweet about. There are nights where I'll pull up the stat sheet here, but basically there's just nights where outside of KD or Alperen Sengun, or like that combined duo, somebody's got to step up and be a scorer. Tonight I thought Amin Thompson did just a great job of it, and I'd like to continue to see more of this. So Houston ends up salvaging a lot of statistics. They shot 53% from the field. It was really ugly in the first half. They only went 5 of 16 from downtown, 31%. Only made 5 threes, so just a good representation of not Houston's night shooting. 62 rebounds compared to Sacramento's 32. That's a really big deal. 30 fast break points compared to Sacramento's 7. And 78 points in the paint compared to 46 for Sacramento. So let me pull up a box score here. KD, 9 of 16. Actually a very efficient night from Kevin Durant. 24 points, 9 of 16, 1 of 4 from downtown. I guess that kind of negates what I was talking about, because even Sengun put up 28 points. I feel like most of that, KD included, was in either the first quarter or second half. Like, that second quarter for Houston, they only put up 23 points. It just wasn't good. So honestly, like, I don't know, Ackerman and Hollins, the commentators, were talking about it too. Like, technically it was a 52-51 game at halftime, but it just didn't feel like Houston was playing good. And they came out with a vengeance in the second half. So KD doing his thing with 24, Sengun doing his thing with 28. I guess what my point just would be, because the next highest scorers outside of Amin would be Jabari with 14 and Steven Adams with 11, is, especially with no Fred or Tari, you just need somebody to come in and, be aggressive and score the basket. Whether it's, Aaron Holiday one night, whether it's Reed Sheppard one night, Amin Thompson, Jabari Smith Jr., just having that kind of third ball scorer outside of Sengun doing his thing and KD doing his thing, very vital to the program here for getting Houston buckets when they need to get buckets. let's see here. I don't know if anything really popped out. I'm playing Şengün in fantasy, so I'm kind of hate watching Şengün, and he's had back-to-back phenomenal basketball games, 28 points, 10 rebounds, 4 steals. But yeah, I'm in 8 of 16 from the field, 20 points, 12 rebounds, 7 assists, 2 steals, and a block. Honestly, it feels like Amin went like 30, 10, and 10. He just did a little bit of everything, going up against Russell Westbrook on a lot of plays. He really picked them apart, was good. The second half just clicked really well. 36 points in the third, 34 points in the fourth. Josh Okogie, only 3 points in 27 minutes. His offense has come down to earth, but his defense and his energy is still very nice. I just hit my toe. I had a damn procedure on it like about a month ago, and we're pretty much healed up. All right, garbage time. J.D. Davison, Jae'Sean Tate, Jeff Green. So we got Clint Capella doing his thing, 6 rebounds in 9 minutes. 2 of those were offensively. Ahmed had 4 offensive rebounds, by the way. We'll talk Reed in a second here. Steven Adams in 18 minutes, 11 points, 8 rebounds, 5 offensive rebounds. There was no Steven Adams for the last couple of games, and it was just clear. They were talking about like zone defense and Steven Adams being a good communicator, his energy, his physicality, his offensive rebounds turning into second chance points. Steven Adams is very important to the Houston Rockets season, and I'm loving like the 15, 20 minutes a night. We're like not even close to playoff time, but I just need a healthy Steven Adams, and I get it. Teams play a little bit differently. I always thought Houston really got screwed over with that Golden State matchup because their bigness just, it's like going against OKC, but even more cracked out with small ball. Like Golden State loves to play small. They don't even really have any big men. Reed Sheppard, 28 minutes, 5 points, 2 of 7 from the field. He had 6 rebounds. Just not his night. He had a nice 3. He had a nice bucket going left. Off the bank, like a run-in bank floater shot. He didn't really have the basketball too much. I don't know. I didn't really notice Reed having the ball too much in this game, and when he did, he would just, give it off to Amin or KD or Şengün, and they'll facilitate. They'll do their thing. I've got him in fantasy, so I'm always keeping a little bit more of a magnified eye on Reed, but yeah, I don't think he played good defensively on Monday against Utah. I'd love to see him stick in the starting lineup, but at the same time, you just don't really need him in the starting lineup. I don't know. I like Okogie being in there. I like KD and Şengün getting their early buckets. Amin pushing the pace, and I know Reed only had 5, but bench points are important, and the bench is what gets you through the 82-game season. So I don't know. I like Reed off the bench 25, 30 minutes and then getting these spot starts whenever something happens. So honestly, that's really it. It's Sacramento. They get to 5-17. Going to close the laptop. We're done for the day. But yeah, it's been a while since our last Rockets video. So thank you for watching. Hit that like button. Hit that sub button. Hype it up. Do the thing. I really enjoy making these face videos. I always say I want to start getting into some film, just basketball. There's so much goddamn basketball. So maybe we'll do a film study before Friday's game. But thank you for watching. I hope you had a great Halloween. I keep doing that. I keep wishing people a happy Halloween. Hope you had a nice Thanksgiving. So thank you for watching tonight. Let me know your comments down below. Love reading and reacting, and we'll see you soon.